to the void, filling the cavity.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Philadelphia Phillies.
Just about set to go. And today on the hill, Zach Wheeler.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Okay, all set to go. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Sliced hard but foul. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Around first, digging for two. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Wheeler with a throw over. Back in safe, really close. Chourio at second with nobody out.
Yep, that ball went out.
Right back to him on the mound. Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. Late on that fastball. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Inside ball.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Long gone. The Brewers score first. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 1 out, nobody on. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. That's a ball.
One,
Tried
no
to attack with the sweeper. Just missed. Wheeler. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Rhys Hoskins in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Man at second. They say when.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Squirts away a little bit. He's trying for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And here is Oliver Dunn in the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Joseph
Runner
Ortiz.
at first with 2 away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here with my pal Singy and today's starting pitcher, Freddie Peralta. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber.
Designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. The 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. And Schwarber strikes out.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's Turner now. Just off the outside edge, ball 1. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Harper now. Not even close there. And that's ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save!
Too high. Ball.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Liner, base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back. It's an RBI single. It's 4-1.
To swing or not to swing? That was the question, and the answer was letting it rip on that 3-0 pitch. It worked out great. It's a base hit, and it scores a run. You can't ask for anything else in that spot.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Harper leads off first with 1 away. Fastball for a strike at 95.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Up and in. Going to count 1 and 2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sets him down looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the
Batting
hitter,
fifth,
and I'm sure that's
third
going to sit
baseman,
on him for a little
Alex
while.
Bohm.
You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And here comes Alec Bohm. First pitch, and he just misses. In the dirt. Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he hits a ground ball right side. Terang over to first in time. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here, Citizens
Leading
Bank
off
Park.
for the Brewers,
This is Bryce
second baseman,
Terang.
Bryce Terang.
Wheeler back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Right through there for a strike. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of the game, though.
Got him swinging. Back to the top of the
Now
Milwaukee
batting, right
order.
fielder,
Jackson
Jackson
Chorio
Chorio.
digs in now. Just
Outside, that's the
missed. One out, base is empty. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter Christian Yelich.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Grounded out his first time up. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog.
Now
A bit of a
batting,
lost start for
catcher,
some, so that
William
was nicely done to
Contreras.
beat the odds. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now it's William Contreras. He's already homered in this game. That one's in there, 0-1. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base.
You know, having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
swung and missed, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Milwaukee leaves 1. They lead it 4-1. Back here in Philadelphia, and now it's going to be Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
That misses, and that is ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And that one is inside.
Ball 2.
And another ball. And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Could be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. First pitch misses. That's a little bit low.
2-0.
Driven out to center. That one's back there. And that is gone. All muscle to center field. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
This is Bryson's stop. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That's in for a strike.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Fouled off. He was late. One down. Phillies down a run. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time.
Now batting, designated hitter, Kyle
So the Philly batting order turns over. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Struck out looking in the bottom of the first. Fouled off left side.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Top half of the third inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Boom. Slings it across. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, left fielder Sal Frelick.
Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Frelick, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he's usually in right, today starting in left. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
That one at 95, missed up top, and the count is 1-1. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Misses, and the count is 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That one lined softly the other way. It'll fall into left field for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing and a miss. Now 2-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swing and a foul straight back.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
And he deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting, third baseman.
So digging
Oliver
in,
Dunn.
Oliver Dunn. RBI single his last time up. Wheeler with a throw over. Frelick dives back in safely. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Frelick leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get the out. Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one's upstairs, ball one.
1-0.
First and second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Two on, 2 outs. Pitch misses inside. And the count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That clips the corner. 2 on, 2 outs. Popped up. And it stays fair. Frelick comes in to score. And it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Taijuan Walker, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Backed off the plate that time. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And a swing and a miss. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 5-3. Back after this on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, set for the bottom of the third. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, first baseman.
So here is Bryce Harper. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
Turner runs. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third. That's inside, and the count is 2-0. Bryce swings and drives one deep to right. That's well hit. That's long gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 5-5.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. You got on plane with that high fastball, but look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here is Nick Castellanos. Caught looking his first time up. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Outside low. 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That misses, and that's ball two. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 3-2. Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Now batting, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Grounded out his first time.
They've been so good about responding when the other team scores, coming back in the next half inning and putting something on the board themselves.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
The two strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Now batting Max Kepler. Doubled his first time up. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. For the second. Save. Upstairs, and a count even 1-1. 1 out and a runner at second. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. JT Realmuto will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. And there's the strike. Castellanos on at second with 2 down. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. That one missing inside. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hard hit right side. Fires over to Hoskins, and Realmuto is out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in, inning over. Bryce Harper brings the power for Philly. All even at 5 apiece. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, Jackson Chourio. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says. And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
That's a strike. It's 2-2. And he chases that one. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Here comes Christian Yelich. 1 for 2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That missed by a lot. 2-2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And just like that, they're out front. It's 6-5. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Ball 1 low.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage. Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veterans Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
1 down, base is empty. Towards first, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his 2nd hit.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Taijuan Walker comes on now.
Number 99.
They know that he can get a
Taijuan
right-hander out, but he's in
Walker.
position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
One out, runner at second. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, left fielder Sal Frelick.
Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
There's the strike.
0-1.
That's to third. Boom. Fires across the diamond. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the Brewers add one with a solo shot. It's now 6-5. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark.
For
And
the
now
Phillies,
Bryson Stott.
second baseman Bryson Stott.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Ball
That's a
one
ball.
there. The 1-1 is fouled off. And misses inside. Way high there. 3-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are
Now
looking
batting,
away.
the center
And that one walked
fielder
him up.
Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The Phillies down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's outside. Ball 2. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
High fly ball out towards left field. Ranging back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, designated hitter Kyle Schwarber.
So the batting order turns over. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 2 in this one. Just missed. Next pitch is outside. Late with the swing there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey
Turner now. Just missed. Schwarber off of first with 2 away. Activity in the bullpen. Nick Mears up and throwing. Hudson, the lefty, warming up as well. The 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. We've played 4. It's the Brewers 6 and the Phillies 5. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Walker back to work. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
That one almost got him. One down, base is empty.
Well, he almost got him on the previous pitch and pretty much squared him up right there. Gotta wonder what's going on if you're on the other side of the field.
Milwaukee, shortstop,
Up now
Joseph
for Milwaukee,
Ortiz.
Joseph Ortiz.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
First pitch just misses. Walker throws over, and he dives back in safely. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Man at first, 1 away. Next offering is fouled back. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes to the right side. He'll do it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Now batting, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
And the batter now, Bryce Terang. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Brewers strand 1 as it remains a 6-5 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Nick Mears.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Nope, outside.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Around second is Harper. Now a relay to third, safe. And that's his third hit.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Third, nobody out. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And that one fouled off. Runner at third, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. That one ripped. Down the line, and it's foul. Strike 3, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Next pitch is outside. 1 away with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering is down low. Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 6-6.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Tied at 6. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Contreras makes the catch, and that'll do it. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5, and we're all even at 6 apiece. Back here in Philadelphia. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Chourio measures 6 feet even, 200 pounds, usually in left, but today he's starting in right field.
0-1.
Well, the big play, in my opinion, from right field is that throw from right field to third base. Longest one in the game, and you got to have a pretty strong arm. Hopefully he can play that one hop nicely if he has an opportunity to throw out a runner.
And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Here's Yelich at the dish. The MVP in 2018, the runner-up in 2019. Just missed.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Runner takes off. This one in the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe rushed his throw a little bit right there. Didn't finish it off. It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely.
Here's a 2-0. Line drive. Caught. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off.
Now batting, catcher William
Contreras. Up now for the Brewers. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
There's the swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Goes down looking. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 7, 8, 9, 2 up in the home half of the inning. And we're all even at 6 apiece. Back at Citizens Bank Park, here's JT Realmuto. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Yoel Payamps, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Koenig getting loose as well. That one missed. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Off the plate, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Right side, hard hit. Over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, second baseman Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Just missed.
Ball 1.
All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one sliced foul. That one misses. 2-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And the Phillies take the lead in 7-6.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to follow that type of approach.
Brandon Marsh, the next to hit. Missed inside with the curve. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. So now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field.
Now
he was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball
hitter,
travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Back to the top of the lineup. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 1 for 3. Right through there for a strike. Pulls that one foul. Two outs. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And now the count is even.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Contreras down to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And this is now a 7-6 ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Breaking down the young and what I owe them. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molding. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you tried to. They call me.
Leading off.
Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Garrett Mitchell. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
And that's downstairs and outside. Ground ball right side. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Taijuan Walker out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching
out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Matt Strong.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Digging in, Sal Frelick.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ball one, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Pitch misses there, and it's 3-0. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it could be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
And the tying run is on base.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
One gone, runner at first. Rhys Hoskins now at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Kirkering, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Runner on the move. Pitch misses. Throw. Tag. Ow. A bullet from JT Realmuto.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Hoskins pushes it foul.
Counts full.
Oliver Dunn in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're right in it, though. It's 7-6. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian Hudson.
Pretty tight game,
Now
so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Trey Turner.
Leading off for the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Right through there for a strike. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. That one missed.
2-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Harper, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Hudson, a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches. Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
And now 2-1. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, his stuff is just too good to fail. And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Right through there, got him. And there are 2 outs. Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
And first offering is fouled off. And ball one.
Ball 1. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up. And that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They'll try and hold on to their 7-6 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Orion Kerkering.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves.
Leading off
Late
for
and
Milwaukee,
close.
third baseman,
There's not much
Oliver
margin
Dunn.
for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Dunn up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Action in the pen down there. Jordan Romano getting ready to go. The 1-0. And another ball. That one is absolutely belted. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff
Now
double.
batting,
Well, that was one of those high
shortstop,
percentage
Joseph
advantage counts where
Ortiz.
batting averages are just so much higher. A lot of hitters tell themselves, line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. First pitch, and he just misses. With the tying run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th. On the ground to third. Oh, great stop. The throw. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions, hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Next to hit, Bryce Terang. So the tying run at second, and that is out of play.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. And that one inside, and it hit him.
Now batting, the designated
Big
hitter,
at bat
Christian
coming up
Yelich.
with Christian Yelich stepping in. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. Down a run in a tight one. It's 7-6.
Now pitching for
Back
Milwaukee.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
31.
bottom of the 8th. Yoel Payamps. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Now the third baseman,
Leading
Alec
off
Bohm.
for the Phillies, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
There's a strike.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
That one to first. He takes it on his own. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler at the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Movement in the bullpen. Jarrett Koenig, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Ball one there. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away
Now
for the
batting,
out.
catcher,
That's out number 2.
JT Realmuto.
2 outs, base is empty. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. And the Phillies are set down in order. Down quickly go the Phillies. As they still lead by 1 at 7-6. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jordan Romano.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Late swing, fouled off. And takes low for ball 1. Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Mitchell stands in here, takes ball one low.
Ball one, no strike.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering is in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And that's off the outside edge. 2-1. And it's strike 2. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. Now he breaks his bat. Grabs it barehanded. Over to first. Got him. Nice play.
So smooth with the barehanded play right there. I mean, that was really nice. He knew he didn't have time to get the glove on it and make a transfer, so he did everything he could for the out, and clearly it was bang bang shrimp at first.
So they're down to their final out. Now the batter now, Sal Frelick. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Romano, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That's in there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
That to right. And what a play! Ball game.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
1-run game here today. Your final score, 7-6. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.